And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at New Orleans. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And checking out Phoenix, tied up with them.
And seeing where the Suns are, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, the big three for the Suns all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. And still so much, Greg, to learn about these teams. When do we get a sense of a team's true identity?
Well, not this early in the season. I'd say at least a quarter of the way through it. That's when you kind of get a sense of a squad's chemistry.
Now here's McCollum. Devin Booker missing his last shot. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Screened by Valanciunas. Takes the 13-footer. Outside Beal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. McCollum against Booker. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
McCollum against Booker. McCollum finds Valanciunas. Now here's Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Booker outside. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Booker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. There is no question, Greg, this Pelicans roster has the talent to at least be a playoff contender every year.
No doubt a contender. Their problem has been staying healthy. They have a big three, but Ingram and Williamson didn't play in half the games during that 22-23 campaign. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Ingram, and stolen by Booker. Ayton with the bounce pass. And finished off by Beal.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
New Orleans with the ball. Trailing by 4. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Now here's Ingram. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Ingram kicks to McCollum. Passes it to Ingram. McCollum outside. Lock at 6. Over Booker. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
And that one falls for Ingram.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar, but Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Phoenix. Gordon comes in for Bradley Beal. The Pelicans also changing it up. Trey Murphy's checked in for Herbert Jones. And it's Jose Alvarado in for C.J. McCollum. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Pistons. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
For the Suns, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
Durant. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Alvarado passes to Valanciunas. Deep 2 from Williamson. Rebound by the Suns, getting their first of the season at this Pelicans team.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Alvarado. And here is Williamson. And he converts the layup.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Ingram against Gordon. Durant in the corner. Outside Gordon. Outside for KD. Pulls up on the wing. Chalk up 2 there.
We try and tell people there are stars and then superstars, and then there's guys like KD, top 10 players of all time.
Now here's Ingram. What a tremendous game he played against New York.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Gordon against Ingram. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Wily move by Ingram, able to come up with the foul and get that shot in the air.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Both good from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Alvarado with the steal. With 1 on the clock.
And when Beal is locked in like this defensively, he takes this team to another level.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Suns lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Lee out there with Bradley Beal. And there's Gordon. Then there's Bull. And it's Bates-Diop in at the 4 spot. Phoenix leading by 5. Here's Bull. Nance with some nice D.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Cullen passes to Alvarado. McCollum against Gordon. Nance sets a screen for McCollum. That one drops for him. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing it.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. Okogie's checked in for Gordon. Jones checked in for New Orleans. Screen by Bull. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And selfless play by Beal, using that pick and roll action to create for a teammate.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Now the pass to Alvarado. Back to McCollum. Out left to the wing. Pass to Nance. New Orleans moving it around. Inside. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And I like that play. Nance on the roll. Great athleticism. Tough to defend.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Alvarado grabs the board. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the Pelicans also making a change. Ingram's checked in. And Ingram has got the ball here for New Orleans. 4-point game. To the paint. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 4 this quarter.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Now here's Beal. 11 points last game. Yep, that one goes in there.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Ingram. To the middle. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Bates Diop. And Lee's subbed in for Bradley Beal. Zion Williamson's checked in for New Orleans. Jose Alvarado comes in for C.J. McCollum. Now here's Booker. 6 points for him. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 3.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Here's Ingram. 6 points for him. And Durant comes to help. Here's Alvarado. Defended by Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Jones, no one around him. No good. That would have tied it. Suns leading by 3. Booker inside. He's defended by Alvarado. No good from Booker. Jones, the pass to Williamson. It's hauled in by the Suns. KD looking around. There's the triple from Durant.
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Checked in for the Suns. Bradley Beal comes in for Damian Lee. And then for New Orleans, Valanciunas comes in for Trey Murphy. And McCollum subbed in for Jose Alvarado. There's a minute left to play here in the half. McCollum up top, defended by Booker. McCollum, no good.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
McCollum against Booker. Durant in the corner. This one for three, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Defensively, you try so hard to not allow Durant looks from three. But KD, look, he's just able to score.
Ingram kicks to Jones. Pass to Williamson. Jones against Beal. 6 to shoot. Now here's McCollum. He's covered closely. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Booker. There's the dish to Durant. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so that brings the first half to a close. Suns ahead, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. KD, some great work for you defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Teamwork makes the dream work. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. We're starting off here with a review of some final scores from around the NBA. The Bucks winning against the Pistons in Detroit. By the time we got to the closing moments, this thing was a runaway.
Sort of painful to watch, like Kenny's suits, but they were steamrolling, not letting up.
All right, and looking now at the first half, it's been an almost but not quite story for the Pelicans.
Well, they aren't getting a hand up on the shooters, and the numbers show it, Shaq. Guys are too good in this league to give them easy looks. You're just digging your own grave.
Well, excuse me, Jack, giving the tough love. Bravo, bravo.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's foul. Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Durant, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Booker finds KD. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We all know Achilles injuries used to be career-ending. Kevin Durant says Dominique Wilkins was one of the first guys who came back the same. It was a motivation and gave me confidence that I could do the same. And now Wilkins says KD has really taken hold of this and become the spokesperson for this injury. So we're passing the torch. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, passing the torch, David. Thank you so much. Here's KD. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So clever with the pump fake. Durant is so good at scoring that if he pump fakes, you better jump.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And KD drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
Let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Williamson. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 8, and Valanciunas now atop the key. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. A 3 from McCollum, and it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Back to Booker. He kicks to Beal. Back to Booker. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Cullen passes to Ingram. With the fadeaway. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Durant. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Booker. Outside, Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Durant against Williamson. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Beal.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Durant against Williamson. To stop the run. And that one's good. Ingram's got 10 points.
And you see the polish from Ingram as a scorer from every level. His versatility is a boon for this offense.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Keita Bates-Diop's checked in for Josh Okogie. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Durant with a screen on McCollum. Booker's shot is good. 8 points for him.
Gotta be impressed with Booker's basketball IQ. Superb at scoring off of pick and rolls.
Williamson, the pass to Ingram from the baseline. And it's Durant with the rebound. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Phoenix. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Now here's Durant. And then Durant with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Valanciunas. Alvarado with it. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Great D that time from Beal. Here's Booker, and there's the drive. Can't get it to fall.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Here's Alvarado. He's covered by Beal. McCollum against Booker. And the basket by McCollum.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Booker. The shot, no good. And So it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Suns. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be right back after this. And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Look, they can't guard great passing. You're passing the ball great to start. We got to do that for fourth quarter.
Preaching ball movement. Frank Vogel likes what he's seeing so far.
Yeah, and I'd say moving the ball with a purpose. Working the offense, trying to find good shots.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. They've got Gordon. He's out there with Devin Booker. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done. So what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
On the wing, Jones. Out to Ingram. Nance sets a screen for Ingram. The 10-footer connects. The jumper drops.
That was a disgusting first half he turned in, but it's been night and day for him after the break.
Booker up top. He's defended by Alvarado. Booker the bounce pass. There's the 3. You can't get that one.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Ingram dishes to Nance. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line for the Pelicans, Larry Nance Jr. taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Nance. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Booker outside, looking to get it going, and there it is for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The pass to Alvarado. Back to Ingram. Fires, high post, and Bull pulls it down.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Clearly a foul.
Larry Nance Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Suns.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
The Suns making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. And New Orleans also making a change. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nance. Pelicans trail by 19. Outside, Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Ayton. And again, no good by New Orleans. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. Passes to Okogie. Gordon kicks to Booker. Over Alvarado. No good from Booker.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Alvarado passes to Jones. Valanciunas finds Ingram. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Now here's Booker. Throws it up high.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Phoenix making some changes. Durant comes in for Keita Bates-Diop. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Eric Gordon. And then for New Orleans, Zion Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And McCollum subbed in for Jose Alvarado. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Here's Williamson. Now McCollum. He dishes it to Jones. Inside. And Valanciunas kicks to Ingram. 4 on the clock. Jones from outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pelicans trail by 19. McCollum outside. Williamson in the post. And he uses the glass on the layup.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Booker looking around. Pass to Durant from outside the arc. Does not score. Only the 4th fail in 13 tries.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Phoenix.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense. Keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking him down.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. Here's Alvarado, defended by Gordon. Now here's Zeller. Lets it go from deep. He can't get it to go. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Gordon the pass to Bull. And it goes down 2 points. And the Suns lead by 19.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much. KD, what was the big thing to secure this win?
I like how active we were on the defensive side of the ball to start the game. We made shots tonight, and it's always good when you make shots. It brings more energy into the building, and I'm glad we got a W.
You earned it, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Much appreciated, David.